Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to learn how to create a Show More feature and infinite scroll to dynamically load content using jQuery in Yii2 framework. This feature is super useful for displaying lots of posts or content without needing to reload the page. So, let's get started. First, let's set up the HTML. We have three main elements here. Hashtag scroll container, where our content will be loaded. Hashtag loading spinner, which will appear when the content is being loaded. And the hashtag show more btn button, which can be clicked to load more content. The spinner is there to let the user know when content is loading, and the Show More button serves as an alternative if the user wants to manually load more content. Next, let's dive into the JavaScript part. Here, I'm using jQuery to handle the requests to the server and load the content. There are a few important variables that we need to know. The first one is page, which is used to track the page of content being loaded. Then, we have has more, which checks whether there's more data to load, and is loading. To prevent repeated requests while the data is still loading. We also have the load posts page function. This function uses AJAX to fetch data from our server. In this case from the endpoint, portal, home, fetch data. In the success section, the received data will be added to the hashtag scroll container. Before the data loads, we display a loading spinner using the beforeAscend function, and it will be hidden again once the data has finished loading in the complete function. To load content manually, we can use the Show More button. When this button is clicked, we call the load posts page function and increase the value of page, so the content loaded is from the next page. But that's not all. We also have the infinite scroll feature. So if the user scrolls near the bottom of the content, the next set of content will automatically load without needing to click anything. This is done by adding an event listener to the scroll event on our container. When the scroll position reaches near the bottom, the load posts page function will be called again. And to avoid any conflicts, we hide the Show More button when the user scrolls. So, that's how we create the Show More and infinite scroll features in Yii2 using jQuery. Make sure your server endpoint is ready to handle requests and provide data in the correct JSON format. This way, you can make your content display more interactive and user-friendly. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one.